Welcome to the Properties to Profit podcast. I'm Michael, your host. Excited to share with you my journey from a six-figure job to building a successful real estate business. Each episode will explore various aspects of real estate investing, from wholesaling and flipping to managing rentals. I'll share the lessons and insights I've gained, aiming to help you avoid mistakes and achieve your financial goals. Expect guest experts, valuable tips, and practical advice to guide you on your own real estate journey. Thank you for tuning in. If you find any value in this podcast, please subscribe, share, and follow me on social media. Let's turn properties into profits together. Hey guys, Michael here with Properties to Profits. And on today's episode of Monday Mindset, I want to talk about fear, right? Fear is false evidence appearing real, okay? So what is that? False evidence appearing real. I want you to really think about that. So many times in my life, people have told me not to do something because they're afraid of a real estate crash or this is too big. So let's go back to like when I was 18. I started a landscaping business, and arguably my grandpa, not at the time, he is my grandpa. He told me, hey, there's a lot of competition in landscaping. You got all these Hispanics that really do a great job. It's gonna be hard to compete with them. I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna try, and if I'm not good enough, then I'll go do something else. I'll figure it out. Well, what do you know? Really quickly, I got good, and I learned to manage people and get a little bit better. I was better at customer follow-up, all those things, and grew ground, right? So my grandpa had fear. He had false evidence appearing real. He thought because there were so many Latinos that this industry would be too hard for me to break into. Well, I grew that company from $0 to $3 million. Now, I've said it 1,000 times. I'll say it again. It wasn't that profitable. But it taught me a lot of things: determination, grit, sales, door knocking, all of those things. So I'm grateful for that. If I would have still be in that business, it'd be a profitable venture. Now let's go to my real estate journey, right? 2018, I had sold some of my stuff. I was looking to buy rentals, and I started selling new homes. A doctor, a plastic surgeon at that, pretty well known here in Columbus, told me, man, real estate market's going to crash. Like, values are going to dip. I don't think it's the best time to be putting all your money in real estate. Well, he was right. There hadn't been a crash in over a decade in real estate. But what he forgot was that there hadn't been a real estate crash where there were negative numbers other than 2006-07, right? So as we all know, 2018 came, went, everything went well. And that real estate crash never came. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's been some ups and downs, but overall, the crash never happened, right? So if I would have bought those properties in 2018, I sold some of them in 2024. They doubled in value. I'm talking, I bought them for like 105. They appraised at 130. I sold them for 260. That's amazing, right? I would have missed out on hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? To the tune of over $1 million if I would have listened to that advice, guys. I had so many people tell me that. When I started my wholesaling and flipping company, one of the first deals I did was a house in Marysville. It was right down the street from me. I went home. At that time, he was my girlfriend's brother-in-law, and I told him what I did. He was a realtor. I was like, dude, we got this deal. I see we're going to make like 40 grand on it. He's like, why would anyone sell it to you? He was like, I just don't understand. That's not worth the work and all those things, blah, blah, blah. And my girlfriend's stepdad at the time said some other things. She's like, I don't know, be super careful. You're taking people's equity. Like, they were afraid for me, right? Well, since then, I've done over 400 deals, right? And made millions of dollars. We're on track to do $4 million. If a couple things go our way, we'll do over $5 million here in 2024. If I would have listened to that fear in 2021 when I started this, I wouldn't have a $5 million+ business, right? I wouldn't have everything that I've built out, right? You guys wouldn't be hearing this podcast if I would have listened to everyone else's fears. So one thing I've always done well in my life is whenever I've been afraid to do something, I just go do it because it means I'm supposed to be doing it. It's the hard thing that I got to go accomplish. So I want you guys to realize whenever you're facing fear, man, it probably means you just need to go tack it. Go do that hard work. Go make those calls. Go tell someone you love them, right? Go do something extra for your significant other. Go do something special with your kid, right? Change the job, right? Because nothing I've ever wanted in life hasn't come with a little bit of fear, right? Everyone around me, everyone who cares for me has always projected their fears on me when I start something new. And what it is they're afraid of starting something new. They're afraid of what might happen if I fail. Doesn't mean I have to be. I do not have to take their fears and live with those, right? I know who I am. I know what I'm capable of. I don't look at failures as losses. I look at them as lessons. Every failure I've been through in business, relationships, has taught me so much. Now, when I was younger in relationships, it maybe didn't teach me as much. But as I've grown into an adult, all my failed relationships have taught me so much about myself, so much about communication, so much that I am so confident in my next relationship because I will work on all of the things, all of the problems that I had, right? I don't let fear step in the way of my next relationship, right? I don't let those things happen because fear, nothing is real about fear. It is literally false evidence appearing real. So it's a fragmentation of your mind. It is not reality because a lot of times that event hasn't happened. So whenever you're afraid of something, ask yourself, what are you really afraid of? Is it failure? Is it success? And then conquer the real fear. Go do the work instead and watch the fear go away. And once you continually do that, watch what happens. Life gets better. You get happier. Your finances grow. Your relationships grow. You have deeper connections with people. I think that's all we're all going after, but we're all afraid. We all have fear. What others will think. What they may or may not like about me. What they think when they walk in the room. None of that matters. Go be you. Find your crowd. So if you're wanting to take a leap into something and someone else or you have fear, remember it's not real. It's your mind creating a false belief. And you get to create a new narrative if you choose to. You can choose to believe in the narrative of fear, or you can choose to believe in the narrative of positive, that things will work out and that you will get better. And if you are wrong, then it's not a failure, it's a lesson. And then you take that lesson and then you grow to the next thing that it presents itself in your life. But do not live your life in fear. Take risk. Make a jump. Move out to that apartment. Get out from underneath your parents. You will figure it out. You will grow. We live in an abundance world. Our government's printing millions and billions in dollars. Trillions of dollars. Why are you worried about paying your rent? Because your false evidence is appearing real. You can grow. You can get better. Don't listen to what everyone else's fears are. Go create your own reality. If you do the work, get better, and conquer your fears, you'll have the life you've always dreamt of. So guys, remember, your fears aren't true. They're false evidence appearing real. It's not real. You get to create it. You get to create the future you've always wanted, the future you desired. It doesn't have to be your parents. It doesn't have to be your sisters, your brothers, your aunts, your uncles, some kid you went to school with, some kid at the gym. It's yours, not your grandparents. Don't live with those fears. Conquer those fears and create your own reality. Well, I appreciate you guys and hope you guys got something out of this Monday mindset, because that's something I've always learned, that is when I have a fear, just keep going. That fear will subside. If I do the work, that fear will subside, and you guys need to do that work. Thanks, guys. Thank you for listening to the Properties to Profit podcast. I hope you found today's episode valuable. If you enjoy the show, please subscribe and share it with others who might benefit. Follow me on social media for more updates and tips. Until next time, keep turning properties into profits.